Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about season 2 episode 7 of Euphoria, which is absolutely the best episode yet. This is literally what I've been waiting for. I was hoping that we would get to see Lexi's play. I don't know why, I just kind of didn't think we would get to. Like, I didn't think they were gonna do this, but I'm really happy that they did. Because first of all, let's start from the top. Lexi is obviously a brilliant playwright. However, did you really need to make your characters that specific? Like, you really are trying to end all your friendships, A. B, I also respect that. C, though, using Rue's dad's death as like content for your play without her permission, that's kind of shady. Also, if my dad died and you walked into my room and read me a poem, I would just slap you in the face. Like, when she did that, I was like, is she for real? She's reading a poem. But I mean, Rue seemed to like it fine. And Rue's reactions to the play were giving me life, first of all. And I think it was really good for Rue to see the value she has in somebody else's eyes right now, because I think obviously she's not really valuing her life. Right? And that's why, like, that scene with her mom was really heartbreaking, but also I couldn't really blame her mom for saying, you know, I'm gonna kill both my kids if I focus all my effort on you, because you're definitely gonna kill yourself. So let me focus my energy on the daughter that maybe wants a life. I can't even really be mad at her, because especially, like, Rue seems a little bit oblivious to the damage she's doing, because she goes, oh, Gia's fine. Gia gets put through hell every single episode. Gia is in the trenches. Gia is fighting for her life. Gia is being thrown things at her by a broken door. Like, Gia, I want to see Gia smile one time. A laugh, maybe. And Rue has the audacity to go, oh, Gia's fine. Like, Miss Girl, we need to wake up. This episode made me realize that Cassie and Nate's daddy issues are probably trauma bonding them, which I don't know why I didn't even really like connect those dots before, because they both have like raging daddy issues, right? And you see Cassie's have more to do with her like needing to put trust in an incompetent man. Like, you see with her father, he's very clearly inebriated and wants to drive her and Lexi home. And she's like, you know, Lexi, don't be rude. Let's get in the car. We don't want him to think we don't trust him. And then that connects to when she was with Nate and she was saying, you can never scare me, which I'll get back to that. You can never scare me. I want you to fully control my life, what I wear, who I talk to, and I'll never complain, because I'll trust that you know what is best. Trust. She has this need to put her trust in like dangerous men, and Nate needs that. He needs that control, and he needs to feel that power because of his dad making him feel so powerless. And when Nate had that dream about Cal on top of him, Freud would have a field day with Euphoria. Freud would have a field day with Euphoria, because so that image of his dad on top of him, that is like where Nate always goes in his head when he feels like a small little boy. You know what I'm saying? And so Cassie kind of gives him that like feeling of power that he needs to, I guess, feel bigger than that small child. But it's just so crazy. I didn't even realize this whole time that they're just trauma bonding. I really was confused by their relationship. I was like, other than proximity, like, I don't understand why this is happening. But I did want to go back to Cassie saying, you could never scare me, to Nate. That, for me, reminded me of Maddie, because Maddie has, first of all, I really do think that Maddie has said that same thing to Nate. I really do think that at some point in the series, might have been the last season, I think she probably said to Nate, you don't scare me. And it just reminded me of like, Maddie's whole attitude towards Nate is very much, you know, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. You don't scare me. Up until the episode with the gun, when she's like, okay, like, I tap out, I'm actually scared. You know what I'm saying? But it's very interesting to me, these women having this approach of, I'm not scared by you, to this like dangerous psycho man, right? There's nothing brave about not being scared of a psychopath because he's literally psycho. Like, he will kill you. It's not like cool to be brave in the face of a maniac. Like, it's just kind of dumb. But these women feel like, oh, you know, he won't hurt me though. He'll hurt everyone but me. And as we see in the episode with Maddie and the gun, that is not true. He's crazy. He's crazy. You should be scared of him. You really should be. Fez broke my heart. First of all, when I was watching, at first I thought, I was like, okay, cancel Fez, because I literally thought he just didn't show up to the play. And I was about to be really upset. But then you see Fez getting ready, asking Faye, do you think I look handsome? Do you think other people will think I'm handsome? I was gonna cry. When he's getting ready and he's fixing his tie in the mirror and he has the roses, I almost started crying because I was like, okay, well, now I think he's dead. Now I think Fez is dead. And like, I was literally watching as he was like, just like preparing. You could tell he's just preparing to be like a super romantic person. And I just felt like he was dead. And it was very difficult for me to focus on the episode after that because I really was sad. Because I obviously something happened to him. Obviously something has happened to him, and that's not why he's not there. I don't know if he's just getting raided or arrested. I don't care. I'm sad. I'm really upset. I'm really upset about that. The other thing I want to say is just that, like, Maddie literally stays undefeated in her composure, even in the fight with Cassie behind the door. I definitely thought Maddie was gonna be a lot meaner to Cassie than she was, but she was actually very, like, classy. She only explodes when she needs to, and she never says too much, and she never goes too hard. She keeps it classy, and then she dips. Whereas Cassie is very much the opposite. Whenever she does things, it's very messy. It's very messy. She's never composed. She never keeps her composure. She looks sloppy. And something that people have been pointing out is just like kind of the deconstruction of Cassie's mask of like composure put together, like just hot girl, especially when she's in the mirror and she's crying and she's like trying to work her face into a smile. Like that was creepy and scary, but also very sad. The forcing the smile through tears. She's a really empty human being, and she just literally lives on male validation. And she's delusional. And she is the true tragedy of the story, I feel. So yeah, that's my thought. Those are my thoughts on this week's episode. Let me know your comments on this episode down below. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, subscribe, like this episode, subscribe to my Patreon and my podcast. I will link them down below. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kira Bria. And yeah, that's it. I will see you next time. Bye.